I think it's live. I think. Marque la diferencia. I don't know what this is. Make a difference. Well, I could learn Spanish right now. That's exciting. During your stay, bed linens will be replaced every 5 days. La ropa de cama se cambiará cada 5, or I guess that's cinco días durante su estancia. Look at me. How much of that did I not pronounce correctly? Probably all of it. Hi, guys. So I am obviously looking like a mess. I'm not wearing makeup, and I'm still in pajamas because I've been working. We're on tour, and today is my last day off on tour. So I'm just eating popcorn in bed, girl. But yeah, I've been working. I filmed a Miranda video this morning, which I'm kind of annoyed because whenever I cover musics, like any song, I feel like there's an issue with it. Like a lot of places can't see it. I certainly can't monetize it, but I don't care about that. I more care that like some countries like aren't allowed to view my video because I cover a song. Anyway, it's really annoying. And so that happened, and I'm kind of peeved. But in an hour, I'm going to explore New Orleans because I'm in New Orleans right now with my crew. So I need to make this look like a human. So I figured while I do my makeup, I can hang out with you because that's something I used to do quite a bit. And I really like talking to you guys and hanging out. So let's do it. Okay, so tweet me your questions. Tweet me. Let's see. Let's think of oh, they like what the Twitter like moved things moved around on Twitter. What the heck? I'm so confused. Okay. Anyway, tweet me questions with the hashtag. We could talk about my eyebrow, or how I ripped out a big chunk of my eyebrow. I still have eyebrow makeup on, so you can't really tell. From last night, I didn't take off my eyebrow makeup because honestly, it scares me to see my eyebrows without makeup right now because I ripped out a huge chunk of my eyebrow, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at my vlog channel. That's another thing. We should talk about that. Okay, let's think about a hashtag. RIP Colleen's eyebrow. That's what it'll be. RIP Colleen's eyebrow is the hashtag. So I'm gonna do my makeups and we're gonna talk and you guys can ask me questions with that. Oh shoot, I need to get this thing wet. I don't care, I'll just use it dry. It's not weird, it's gonna look horrible, but whatever. So I'm getting so frustrated lately because I love making YouTube videos. I love it. I love this job so much. I love making videos on here. I like making Miranda videos. I love doing vlogs, especially recently. I've really enjoyed vlogging. But the comments, man, are just so brutal. And I know it's just one of those things where people are just like, just don't read them. And I try not to read comments, but like, I want to read comments because I want to see what you guys want to see from me, what you like, what you don't like, if I'm doing or saying things that are inappropriate or wrong and I can learn from and like better myself as a human being. Like, I want to be able to read comments. But man, it's hard to read them lately. And that's why I really liked my vlog channel so much a while ago, because I felt like the only people watching my vlog channel were like fans and people who liked me and people who wanted to see my daily life. And so the comments were all really nice. So when the comments on this channel or the Miranda channel got rude, I didn't read those as much. I'd read like the Colleen Vlogs channel comments. And now I can't even read those. I mean, I can. It's just like I have to know that like if I read them, I'm going to get pretty sad. Like, yeah, that's been kind of a bummer. I don't know. Why am I talking about that? Anyway, so use the hashtag RIP Miranda Sings Eyebrow. And oh my God, they totally move things around. Okay, so I don't know how your Twitter app is on your guys' phone, but my notifications button used to be over here, and now that's the explore button. Like, I'm just confused. Like they moved it. I don't know if they do that for everybody. Another thing I've noticed lately, this is just going to be like word vomit live stream and no one's going to watch. But I talked about something else I talked about on my vlog channel, is how I've gained weight in the last 2 months, 3 months. I've gained over 10 pounds, probably more now that I've been on tour and I've been eating so many cookies, because you guys bring me cookies every day and it's amazing. But before I left for tour, which was 2.5 weeks ago, I had gained 11 pounds in the last 2 months, which is great, like really good. And I'm really excited about it. And I'm really proud of myself, because the reason I was so thin for a couple of years was because I wasn't being healthy and I wasn't eating because of emotional reasons. And so I'm really proud of myself that I'm gaining weight. But with that comes, and I'm not saying that I'm like, oh my God, I'm gaining so much weight. Like, I feel like I'm at a good weight for me now. Like, I know that I'm a very small girl. Like, I'm very tiny. And so I'm not complaining about my weight gain. I'm actually really excited about it. And anyway, so I noticed something today that I was like, oh my God, I got like all excited about it. So I'm supposed to be doing my makeup. I suck at this. I always, growing up, I had no boobs, like literally negatory titillonus. And in high school, I was even part of a club called the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, the IBTC. And we would meet at lunches, and it was like me and a bunch of girls and one boy, actually. And we'd all talk about the fact that we didn't have boobs and whatever. And it was like a joke, like we had literally no boobies. Then I went away to college, gained weight, and gained a lot of weight in my boobs, and got like D's. Like, I had big old boobs. And then I lost a bunch of weight in the last couple of years and lost the boobs. Especially like a few months ago, like I had nothing. Like when I had to go get styled for like all the Netflix press that I did, I sent her my measurements, and then I went in to get like fitted, and she was like, you said that you had a size C boob. I know I'm doing this wrong. Any person who knows anything about makeup is like having a heart attack, because I'm not like blotting, I'm like rubbing, which is really bad. But I don't care. Anyway, just know that I know I'm doing it wrong. So anyway, I went to get my to get fitted for like dresses and stuff for press. And the stylist was like, you said that you were a 32C, but you have no boobs. Like, I was like flat as flat can be, like super flat, because I had just lost so much weight. And I was like, oh, that's so crazy. So I've been used to like not really having boobs for the last like year or two. But today my reasoning, okay, I smelled popcorn in the hotel. So like I've gotten the hotel room, I was working and like answering emails and writing and like doing all this stuff. And then I smelled popcorn and I was like, popcorn. So I go out into the hall and I start running down the hall to find popcorn. Like, I was running for popcorn. Like, I was like, you can't get me to run. Like, I do not run. And I was running because I smelled popcorn. I was trying to find it, couldn't find it. But this whole story is to tell you, because when I was running, my boobs were bouncing. And I was like, why are my boobs bouncing so much? This hurts. And I was like, oh my God, I have boobs again. Like, I haven't had boobs. Like, what weird, why am I talking about this? But I haven't had boobs in like so long. Like, I've had like kind of boobs, but like now I got like boobs. And then like noticing like the bra that I'm wearing, I'm just touching myself, but the bra that I'm wearing right now is a bra that I remember wearing a few months ago, and like I couldn't even fill it out, like at all, like not even halfway. And now my boobs are like exploding out of it. So your mama is gaining the pounds, and I'm stoked on it. But it's also weird. I'm not the type of girl who looks at myself very often. I know that sounds strange because I like make videos for a living, so I'm constantly editing my face. But even just now in this live stream, like looking at the screen, I'm like, oh, my face is rounder and fuller, and yeah, it's good. And I'm just really proud of myself. And anyway, why am I talking about this? Last time I talked about this, I got so much hate, so I should probably keep my mouth shut. But I am really excited that I've been gaining weight. Alex said, congrats, you've sprouted. No more training bras. Well, you know what, though? I wasn't like allowed to wear bras for most of the stuff that I was wearing, like for all the press stuff. They like wouldn't let me wear bras because they're like, you don't really have boobs and we don't want straps and we don't want like creases and underneath showing underneath your clothes. So just don't wear a bra. And I like never wore one. And now it's like, there's no way I could not wear a bra. Like I'd be Floppy McGee. Okay. Okay. Alyssa said thoughts on these pictures, and it's pictures of me in doing Playhouse Disney. I loved that time. That was so fun. Laura said Australia and New Zealand dates. Thanks. I'm working on it, girl. I'm trying. This year is going to be busy because we're doing season 2 of Haters Back Off, which I'm really freaking excited about. But we're writing it already. So like during the days, I'm like Skyping into the writer's room, and at night I'm performing and doing shows and touring and whatnot, and then trying to find time to edit and film and whatnot. So it's been a little crazy, and the year's going to get crazier. But I really want to, I've kind of always had this mentality, but it's like even more intense now, where like, I don't think this is going to last forever. Like I'm not so cocky to think that like people are just going to watch my YouTube videos forever and people will always want to come see my shows. Like I know that's not true. And I know that I can already see like a difference in my numbers online. Just less people are watching me, and that's okay. I'm not mad about it. I'm like, okay, they're interested in other things, and there's better YouTubers than me. I mean, like if you look at the people who are super popular online, like Liza is like incredibly talented and so funny and deserves every view she gets. And like Lily, Superwoman, so talented, so incredible. Like the people who are getting the views right now are just really talented, great people. And I'm not saying that I don't think that I'm talented. I understand why people are like kind of getting sick of the Miranda thing, or like it's just getting old and they want to watch something else. Like that's fine. I understand. My point in saying that is that like I see that there's like a dip in my numbers. Maybe it will go back up. Maybe it won't. But I'm not going to be so like big-headed and think like, well, I'll always be doing this. People will always watch me. Like, no, they won't. So I'm really trying to live life to the fullest this year. And that's like one of my goals, is to just like make sure every job I have, every show that I do, every scene I shoot for Haters Back Off, every video that I make, like I want to be so proud of it and like live it to the fullest and enjoy every second of it, because I don't know, a year from now, I could be not doing this anymore. I could be like getting a job at Disneyland, or like, you know, who knows what I'll be doing in a year if this doesn't work out. And I'm not planning on that to happen. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do this forever, but I want to be optimistic about whatever my future might be. So I want to enjoy every second that I have right now. And so all that to say, like, I really want to travel as much as possible this year, because right now people are watching my videos and people are buying tickets to see my live shows and still coming and supporting me. So while that is happening, I want to really enjoy it and not take anything for granted. And so I'm trying to book as many shows as I can. And my agent and like everyone thinks I'm the craziest person in the world because I'm doing season 2 of my show on Netflix. And so I should be like dedicating all my time to that. But I'm like, no, like YouTube is where I started. YouTube is like my home and my heart. And like, I want to keep making videos and I want to tour. Like those are the things that mean so much to me, and I'm not willing to give them up. So I'm so chatty today. Oh my God. So anyway, I am going to try my hardest to get everywhere this year. It's going to be hard because even just being on tour this month has been like a nightmare, trying to figure out when I can Skype into the writer's room and when I can work on the show. And it really is like crazy, like how I'm so freaking lucky that I get to work with Netflix, because they're so collaborative and they love having the creator have a lot of creative control. So since I'm the creator of the show, they want me in the writer's room. I am an executive producer. I do produce the show. I do make all of the decisions with the executive producers. So it's not like I'm just someone who's acting on the show. Like I get to be a part of all these huge decisions, which is incredible, but it just means that like they can't really continue to work unless I'm there doing it with them. So being on tour has been really hard. But I did talk to my agent about hopefully being able to go out on tour again. And I have not been to Australia and New Zealand in a really long time. So I'm hoping to go back for that. Back and do that, hopefully we'll see. I had a dream that I was in Australia last night, actually. I'm just not remembering this, that I was in the outback. Why did I have that dream? Why am I just not remembering that dream? That's so weird. Has that ever happened to you guys, where like you say something and then it reminds you of a dream you had? That's so weird. Yeah, I was in the outback in Australia, like in the blazing heat, and there were like kangaroos everywhere. Why did I have that dream? That's all I can remember too. I don't know what else happened. Anyway, I'm such a weirdo. I'm so chatty today, guys. You could ask me anything and I'd answer. I'm like Chatty McGee queen. Okay. Katarina says the East Coast misses you. I miss you too. Like, I feel like it's been forever since I had a New York show, even though I literally just had one a couple months ago. But like New York City, I mean, like I really want to go back and perform in New York City again. I love New York. And the last time I was there, I had so much fun. Oh my God, I had like the most fun ever last time I was there. Oh no, did it stop? Did I freeze? Is this working? What's happening? I don't know if this is working or not. Did I turn on? But I'll see what I can do. I know there's no plans of another US tour this year. I'm focusing more on like getting to some cool cities in Europe and then hopefully getting over to Australia and New Zealand. I'm not making promises. I don't know if it's going to be able to happen, but I'm trying. So we'll see. But there's no plans of anything yet, just yet. We'll see. Natalie Posa said, craziest tour experience so far. By the way, from here on out, if I answer your question on Twitter, I'm going to also follow you. So if you're tweeting me questions, hashtag RIP Colleen's eyebrow is the hashtag, because I ripped out my entire eyebrow the other day. But there's makeup on it right now, which is why I can't tell. Anyway, what was the question? Craziest tour experience. I mean, the craziest tour experience is probably one that you guys already know, which is that I fainted once on stage. And I didn't faint on stage. I went backstage and fainted and hyperventilated and then came back on, which is in my documentary, which, oh my God, guys, I'm trying so hard to get that thing out. Now it's like almost 2 years old, this documentary. So it's like by the time it comes out, you guys are gonna be like, what is going on? This is not her life at all anymore. What's going on? It's so confusing. But the craziest tour experience for this tour, I don't know, nothing crazy has happened yet. It's all just been really fun and really chill because my team is so awesome and they know my show so well and everything's going so smoothly. There hasn't been like a crazy thing that's happened. It's all just been like cool and chill. So maybe the craziest thing, it's crazy to me every night that like there are people waiting outside my bus and like wanting to say hi. Like it still blows my mind. Like I remember writing about this in a journal when I first went to New York, and then I went my first time to London, which was 8 years ago. And I wrote in my journal, it blows my mind like that I get on stage and these people bought tickets to see my show. Like it makes me cry. And I used to cry like every single show. It made me cry. I just couldn't believe it. And that still blows my mind. Like it's still like I would go on stage, I'm like, and I feel like emotional. So yeah, but I don't know that there's like a specific crazy thing that's happened this tour that's like, oh my God, it's all just been really fun. Ivy said, Potter CME said, dude, I found videos of you performing the last 5 years at Azusa Pacific. Yes, I did do last 5 years, which any musical theater people out there might have heard of that. It's a musical about a couple who are together for 5 years and their journey, and it kind of just like goes through their journey, and I was in it and I was not good. But yeah, if you guys want to see those online, you can see me do some really bad acting and it's really embarrassing. Okay, next question. Why am I having so much fun? I miss doing live streams. I want to do them every day, even though now like everyone's like tuning out because they're like, this is the most boring thing in the world. That's okay though. You know what? Like if people, like if throughout this, by the time of the end of the live stream, there's only like 3 people watching, I don't care, because that means the 3 people there are people who really want to be there. And that's what matters. Okay. Let's see. Greedy for Pizza said, girl, I love you. I love you too. How's your relationship with Ariana these days? It's fine. Ariana is so freaking busy. She's about to go on her tour and I'm on tour. We're both so busy. So we have the type of relationship where when we first met 8 years ago, we were like sisters, like together all the time, talking every day, like sisters. And it was like that for a few years. But then she started getting really busy. I started getting really busy. And now we have the relationship where it's like, we won't talk for a few months. And then I'll see her and it'll be like nothing changed. And when we see each other, we're like, oh my God, why don't we hang out every day? We're literally sisters. And then we don't talk for a few months because we're both so busy. So it's good, but I haven't talked to her in a while. She was actually like, she's wonderful. She's like such a good support for me. So like whenever I like need her, like if I'm going through a lot, because we were so close so long ago, like she really was like my sister. I know I can always go to her, and Joan too, and Frankie, like all the Grandes, they're like family to me. So it's kind of like a relationship of like a cousin that when you see them like on Thanksgiving or Christmas, you're like, oh my God, I love you. We're like, how come we don't talk all the time? We're like practically best friends. And then you don't talk to them for a year. And then when you see each other again, you're like, oh my God, we're like best friends. So that's kind of how my relationship is with Ari. Like I love her so much. I'm so proud of her. Lizzie Pumpkin 1121 said, how's your shoulder holding up this tour? Well, it's okay. It's better than other tours that I've done. Like, this is definitely the least amount of pain I've been in of any tour. However, as the tour goes on, it's getting worse and worse. And today is the worst I've felt. Like I'm in a lot of pain today, and I'm really grateful I don't have a show tonight, so that I can kind of rest my arm and hopefully ice it tonight. And hopefully I will feel better by tomorrow. We shall see. But yeah, it's, you know, it's been good. The last couple of months, I haven't really had many shows. So I've been able to just kind of rest and go to the doctor and do my exercises and whatever. And it's been getting better. But the last couple of days have been really, really hard. And today, especially, I slept on it wrong and now I'm in a lot of pain, but who cares? That's boring. Okay, by the way, to any newcomers, the hashtag is RIP Colleen's eyebrow. Cameron, hey, the revenge said, we should meet tomorrow. I'll be outside of your bus following you. I'm so excited to see you at the show tomorrow. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. I am so stoked because a lot of the times, like last year, I was not allowed to go out and say hi to fans after the shows for multiple reasons. One reason that a lot of times promoters would give me is, well, there's people who bought VIP. And so if you say hi to everyone after the show, then that's not fair to the people who bought VIP and who paid extra to meet you if then you just meet everyone. But my defense, in response to that, I say like, the VIP people get a Q&A with me for like a half an hour. They get to talk to me, hang out with me, they get to hug with me, they get professional photos with me. They get front row seats. They get all the audience participation stuff in the show. Like VIP is like, they get a laminate. They get like all this stuff. They get to meet me. They usually get to meet my family and my friends. Like, and then if you wait outside the bus, you're waiting outside in the cold for hours. And then if I come out, you might get a picture with me if they don't whisk me away. So it's like, I don't see it as the same thing at all. So that argument is goodbye, poop on you. Then the other argument is the only other reason why they're like, you cannot go out is because if it's not safe. And the last year, it hasn't been safe. Like security measures have not been high enough. And I do get a lot of death threats. And unfortunately, which totally sucks and is weird. I'm like, who would want to waste their time like trying to kill me? Like that's strange. But I do. And so if there's a city where I've gotten a specific threatening message or call or email and they say they're going to do something to me at that city, like I won't be allowed to go out. Or if like last night was a bummer because I really wanted to go out and there were like, we have these like barricade, like bike rack type of things. And they're in front of everyone waiting outside the bus. Last night, there's probably like 100 kids outside waiting outside the bus, but they're all pressed up against these bike rack things that were on a ledge, I guess. And so if they started pushing, like the ledge would get pushed down and they could fall down off this ledge. So last night I got in a fight with security because I was like, I want to go out and say hi to them. They've been waiting for an hour and they're like, you cannot go out. It is not safe. And I was like, then let me go out and tell them to not push. Let me go out and tell them to be safe. And like, they'll listen to me. And they're like, no, you can't. We can't risk it because if people are getting hurt, blah, blah, blah. So I wasn't allowed to go out. And then the night before, the same thing happened. I went out and I was about to take pictures with everyone. And Christopher Robin, my tour manager, came up to me. He was like, you have to get on the bus. This isn't safe. People are getting squished. And so I had to go on. So all that to say, I absolutely adore going out after shows, out the stage door or over around outside the bus. I freaking love meeting you guys, hugging you guys, taking selfies with you, signing your books, signing your posters. Like, I love it. Sometimes they let me go out, sometimes they don't. But if you guys come to my shows and you want me to come out after, the more you guys are willing to cooperate, the more likely it is they'll let me out. So, because the biggest problem is pushing. I don't care if you guys push me. Like, I don't care about my safety. I care about your safety. And the problem is that when there's a big group of people and there's kids in the front, and then there's like, you know, rows of like 10 basically people, 10 rows of people behind. If the people in the back are all pushing forward, whoever's in the front up against a barricade is getting squished up against this like barricade and getting hurt. And like there was a couple nights ago where everyone was behind like a chain link fence, and people were being squished into the chain link fence and getting hurt. And so my request is, if you guys come to my shows, no, I want to come out to meet you. I'm going to try. Like, I always beg. I always am like, please, can I go out tonight? The only reason I won't be allowed out is if we've gotten some sort of death threat, or there's not enough security and they're worried for my safety, or if you guys are pushing and it's not safe. So like, all you have to do is just don't push and like be very cooperative and chill, and then they let me go out. So anyway, in response to you saying like, oh, come out tomorrow, I'll be outside the bus. Like, trust me, I'm gonna try everything I can to come out and say hi to you, but just tell everyone there when you're waiting outside, like, hey, she said she'll come out if we cooperate and we don't push each other. Because then I can come out and like take pictures of you guys, and it's my favorite thing in the world. Also, my parents are coming to town tomorrow, so you get to meet my parents if you come to the show. That was a really long-winded answer to your question. Alrighty. Het is Rosalie said, I have a very important question. Did you have a great poop today and come to the Netherlands? I did not have a great poop today. I have not pooped yet today, actually, which is shocking considering how much I usually poop. But I have not yet pooped today, so shocking. Crazy. Usually lately I've been going for like a matte eye, but today I'm doing some shimmer. So I'm getting crazy up in New Orleans today. I wish I knew how to do makeup like well. I feel like I'm always so impressed. I love watching beauty gurus, and I'll watch like Jaclyn Hill or like Manny or Patrick Starr, Jeffree Star. Like, I watch everyone, and then I watch because I'm just so mesmerized by how incredible they are at doing makeup. It like really blows my mind. And I wish I could do it like them, but I can't. So I just have like unblended, chunky weirdness. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I need to fix my eyebrows. They look a hot ass mess. Okay, next question. Next question. Oh, look what I did. See what I'm saying, guys? I look so bad. Whatever. Okay. Tamara said, since when do you use brushes? I almost said bruises. I don't use brushes. As you see, I've been using my fingers for most of this, but sometimes I use a brush in the crease of my eyes. So it just depends on how I'm feeling that day. If I'm feeling feisty, I'll use a brush. But man, this looks so bad. How am I gonna fix this? This looks freaking terrible. Oh, I just wish I knew how to do makeup. And the thing is like, I get so frustrated with like, when I watch beauty videos and they're like, it's so easy. You just do this. And I'm like, it's not so easy. First of all, like, don't sell yourself short, because I was telling Manny this when he did my makeup the other day. Like, it's not easy. Like, there's no way that this is easy. Like, doing makeup is really hard. And if it's easy for you, like as a makeup artist, that's why you're a makeup artist, because you're talented at it. Like, it's a talent. You are literally an artist. You are painting on someone's face. So that's why it's not easy for everyone. And that's why not everyone can do it. Oh my God, this looks so bad, you guys. You won't be able to tell because it's like so pixelated in the screen, but like, holy smokes, this looks really effing terrible. I just don't understand how to make my eyes look not hideous. Ew, this looks so bad. Well, I'm just gonna look really ugly today, that's fine. Okay. To anyone who's new in here, I just lost 1,000 viewers, so clearly no one knew. But you guys, if you want to tweet me, I'm answering questions and following the questions that I answer, following the people who ask questions. use the hashtag RIP Colleen's Eyebrow on Twitter, and I will follow you. Katie Tellez said, what was your favorite part? What's been your favorite moment this year on tour? My favorite moment on tour, I've had a few. Like, this tour has been really magical and really fun. But I honestly really, I love meeting you guys the most. Like, that's my favorite part of tour by far. So the meet and greets are great. And I always like, you know, it's crazy. Like, the pictures go really fast. So when you guys come to the meet and greets, like, we do a Q&A, and that's really fun. We get to spend time together there. But then when we get to the actual pictures, it goes really fast. So it's usually like, there's enough time to say like, hi, how are you? Good, how are you? And then like, that's kind of it, which kind of sucks. But every once in a while, someone will say something to me that like really touches my heart. And like, I don't know, like there's been a few things that have like really stood out in my mind. Like, I remember in Arizona, a little girl came up to me. She was probably like 8 or 9, like a young girl. And she came up to me and I hugged her and I was like, hi, how are you? And she pulled back and she looks me right in the eyes and she goes, Colleen, I just have to tell you, I am so proud of you. And it was like the sweet, like it just, I mean, people say that to me a lot. Like, I've heard a lot of people say like, I'm so proud of you, but I could just tell she was so genuine. And like, she just, like the look on her face when she said it, it like almost made me cry. Like, it was so sweet to see this girl, like, I don't know, it was just so sweet. And so there's a lot of moments like that that have been really special to me on this tour, of kids saying really nice, sweet things. And also people saying really funny things. Like, I think one of the funniest things that happened on this tour to me at the meet and greets was this one girl came up to me. She was really little. And she was like, do you want a potato? And I was like, what? And then she pulled her pants open and she had a box of McDonald's French fries in her pants. And I laughed so hard. Like, I can't even tell you. I was like dying of laughter. So I've had a lot of fun moments and then like the audience participation stuff has been really fun. There's this one night where, wait, someone's at my door. Hold on. 1 second. Hold on, don't go away. I'm doing a live stream. I just got this because I couldn't get these. Oh, no, I'm good right now. Maybe later. All right, thanks. Thanks, girl. Yep. Sorry, that was Suzanne Summers, my tour manager, and she was seeing if I wanted some vegan pizza. She's a vegan. And I said no because I had popcorn. Anyway, there's this one night where I brought this guy on stage and I was like hitting on him. Well, Miranda obviously was hitting on him. And he was like clearly a homosexual. At least it seemed that way. I guess that's very rude of me to assume. He didn't tell me he was, but from the way he was acting and the way he dressed, he just looked very like he might have been gay. Anyway, he was extremely attractive and like huge muscles, and Miranda was like all about him, all over him. And then at the end, like at the end of the bit, like he saw Corey and went up to Corey and gave Corey a big hug and like rubbed his back, and the audience was like, ah! And as Miranda, I was like, like it was really funny. So they're like, that's what's so fun about being on tour is like, you never know what's going to happen when you get on stage. Like, I never know how the audience is going to respond to me. I never know. You just don't know. And so it's like always, every night is fun and every night is so different. And actually I had like, I'm going to get like kind of like serious with you guys for a minute as I lick my eyebrow brush. Do you guys ever do that? I'm disgusting, by the way. I don't know if you knew this, but I'm disgusting. And I will lick my eyebrow or get my eyebrow brush wet because it's like so old and gross that it's like frayed. So to get it to be more like precise, I'll like bite it down. That's so gross. Why am I admitting these things to you? Anyway, I had a very emotional moment on stage a couple nights ago in El Paso. And I'm a little hesitant to even talk about this, but oh well. So obviously you guys know that like a lot's happened in my life recently, like a lot. And my personal life has been really, really hard for the last few years. And like stuff that I've gone through has been tough. And, you know, I recently, and a lot of things, like just there's been a lot that's been going on in my life personally, and that's been hard. And And especially lately, there's been a lot of things I've been going through that have been really hard. And there's been just a huge amount of hate towards me on the internet lately, like an insane amount of hate. Like people really just don't like me anymore. And and there's been people spreading rumors about me that are so absurdly not true, and just people being really horrible to me. And obviously that's hurtful, and I go through that in my own way and deal with it in my own time, in my own terms and whatever, because online I want to keep it positive and happy and uplifting. Not because I want to be fake. Like I genuinely am a very happy person. But when I go through my hard things, like I try to go through those by myself or with my therapist or with my friends or family. And there are times where I share stuff with you guys online too. Like there's so many videos of me crying online, like especially on my vlog channel, like, oh my God. Anyway, all that to say, been going through a lot. And I was singing, I had this like dorky emotional moment on stage the other day, because the stage is where I feel like at home. The stage is where I feel the happiest. And like I've always felt that way since I was a little girl. Like I love being on stage. I love performing and being in front of you guys who I feel like are my friends. Like it's so magical. And I was on stage a couple nights ago and I was singing Defying Gravity. And I've sung Defying Gravity like every show practically for 7 years or something. Like I've been doing it forever. And so I was getting really upset with like the hate I've been getting and the things I've heard about myself and like what people have been saying about me and lies being told about me. And it was really affecting me, and I was getting like depressed and sad, and then I thought, no, I know that I'm a good person, and I know that I am making good decisions to better my life and the lives of the people around me. And if other people don't know that or don't want to see that or don't want to believe that, that's okay. That's their right. They're allowed to think whatever they want about me, but I'm not going to let it change how I feel about me and how I feel about the people in my life and how I act. Like all I can do is be the best version of me that I can be, and just try to be good to the people around me. And so anyway, I got to this moment where I had this moment of, clarity or whatever. And then that night I got on stage and sang Defying Gravity and actually listened to the lyrics. I was paying attention to the lyrics that I was saying. And I got so emotional because those are some good lyrics. And I guess I just never really paid attention to them before. Hold on, my mom's calling me. Hey, I'm doing a live stream. Okay, what's the problem? I'm literally doing a live stream. Yeah, how long is it gonna take? Okay, yeah, fix it. Cool. Okay, bye. Sorry guys, there's my mom's house sitting for me, and there's all these leaks at my house, and so the construction workers were there and we're trying to fix it, and they have to tear apart the ceiling and the floors, and it's a big nightmare. Anyway, what I was saying is that I got on stage and I was singing Defying Gravity, and I had this corny moment by myself, on stage, singing it and being yeah, something has changed within me. Because the lyrics are, something has changed within me, something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing, too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts, close my eyes and leave. And the lyrics just I don't know, I just got so emotional because I was oh my God, these lyrics are hitting me in my places, because I don't know, I just feel for so long I've always listened to what everyone else says about me and made decisions based on trying to make other people happy. And I finally was no, I'm gonna do what I know is best for me in my life, and whatever, and not listen to all the hate that I've been getting and whatever. And I was just like all emotional on stage and like had this moment, and I felt so dorky, but like it was a good moment. Like I guess I'd never really paid attention to the lyrics of that song before. And then the other night I like was actually listening to what I was singing, and I was like, oh my God, these lyrics are so good. And like, so what an inspirational song for anyone to listen to be like, no, I'm going to take a risk and I'm not going to listen to the people who are trying to bring me down. Like, you know, like, and that's the end of the song is like, and no one's gonna bring me down. And it was just like, yes, no one's gonna bring me down. And then of course I read hate comments like the next day and was like devastated, but it was a cool moment. So anyway, I don't know why I just told you guys that story. I'm definitely deleting this live stream. How embarrassing. Okay. So to any new viewers, hashtag RIP Colleen's eyebrow is the hashtag. Haiti Hamud 6 said, where can I get self-help? You can get it on Amazon for sure, but maybe Target sometimes has it. Let's see. Adam is fab said, would you be, if you could be Miranda for the rest of your life, would you be? Yeah, sure. If people watched it, like that's all I care about is like if people want to see it. If you guys don't want to see it, then like I'm not gonna do it. Oh my God, you guys, I did such a bad job with my eyeshadow. Yikes. Arnella said, have you ever had a disrespectful fan at a show? Definitely I have. But I wouldn't call them fans then. Like if someone's being super disrespectful, like to me, that's not a fan. That's someone who's just being rude and isn't there to see me and support me. They're being mean. But yes, I have had people at the shows who are disrespectful. I remember specifically at one show, a girl was like screaming at the stage the whole time. And don't get me wrong, like I love when y'all like scream and yell and have a blast at the shows. But like obviously you scream when I'm like, everyone scream, or like you get excited about a song, or if you're laughing really hard at a joke, like, yeah, of course you're gonna scream. But I'm talking, this girl was like, Miranda, 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 look at me, Miranda, Miranda, like just screaming at me over my jokes, like to the point where everyone sitting around her was like looking at her like, what are you doing, lady? Like, stop. And she was drinking a beer because it was a venue where you were allowed to drink inside. And it was like a mom. Like it wasn't even like a fan. It wasn't even a kid. It was like a mom. And she's like spilling her beer on all the kids sitting around her, like being so disrespectful and so disgusting and like just screaming and screaming. And I finally I was like, okay, I'll respond to her. Maybe that'll shut her up. Like, cause she kept screaming and she's really disrupting the show. And so I was like, what? And she was like, it's my daughter's birthday. And I was like, oh, happy birthday to your daughter. What's your daughter's name? I sang happy birthday to her. And I don't even think it was her daughter cause the kid was like, what the? And then after that, she like, so I sang happy birthday to her daughter. And like, so I'm thinking, okay, we'll be good to go now. She'll stop screaming at me. She got my attention. But no, then she's like, Miranda, 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 like screaming at me. And I'm like, ugh. And she's like, are you going to give her a present? Aren't you going to give her a present? And like everyone sitting around her is like, lady, like shut up. So finally, like there's one part of the show where I had to go backstage, like to do a quick change. And I was like, you need to get that girl out of here. And they had to escort her out just because she was like clearly drunk and was being super disruptive to everyone around her, spilling beer on people. Like it was so rude. So yeah, I've had that happen. Honestly, like my fans, like the younger people who come to my shows and older people, if you're a fan, like typically I don't have issues with any fans. Like fans are always really wonderful. It's usually like, honestly, like the people who I have issues with sometimes, and not all the time, like I'm pretty lucky, but every once in a while, like the moms can get really rude and like come up to me like multiple times, even on this tour, I've had moms say like, oh my gosh, like your voice is so annoying. Like my daughter's always doing your voice. It's so annoying. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what to say to you. Like, why would you say that to someone? Like, why would you go up to someone and be like, you're so annoying, like to my face? But that's never happened with a kid, like, or a teenager or even adults who are fans. Like if you're a fan, like you're not going to say that stuff to me. It's like sometimes the moms are a little rude. But not all of them. Like there's a lot of moms who are like really supportive and excited and happy to be there. So it just depends. Okay. Willem said, would you ever dye your hair? No, I have dyed my hair darker in the past. Like I've gone like dark brown and almost black before, like in high school. But I don't think I'd do that again. I don't think I'd ever go lighter just because I don't think that would look good on me. I love light hair. I think it's really pretty. Like girls who can do highlights and like get fun colors, but like I feel like that'd look really weird on me. Like I can't imagine having like light hair. I think that would look strange because I have dark eyebrows and darker features. I just feel like it would look bad. Anyway, yeah, so no, I've always thought about perhaps dyeing my hair like a color, but I don't know. I don't think I would do that either. I think I'm too old for that. Just me personally, like I'm not saying you have to be young to have colored hair. I just feel like I would feel weird because I'm like, my personality is like, I feel like a mom. But yeah, I don't know. I've thought about having purple hair before, but also it'd be so hard because like, how do I explain Miranda then? Like, does Miranda have purple hair too? Like, why would Miranda have purple hair? I can't imagine Miranda ever having purple hair. I guess I'd have to have a wig. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe someday I'll do it. God, my eyeliner's out and it's driving me crazy. And I'm so like, I haven't had time to go to like a mall or anything to like get a new one. But this is like my favorite eyeliner in the world is like this Pro Last Long Way or whatever by MAC. And it's literally completely empty and I'm like scraping it trying to get any color out. This is the most boring live stream in the universe. Respect My Rights said, are you ever going to come back to Hawaii to do another show? I miss you. I would love to. Let's see. Martha said, any plans on getting another pet? Probably not anytime soon. Gus is enough work as it is. He's very high maintenance. Evan said, when are you going to start season 2 of Haters Back Off? We started writing it already, and I think it's so funny. Like yesterday, I Skyped into the writer's room, and I was laughing so hard I was crying. Like, I think this is going to be like the funniest show in the world, to toot my own horn. Not because of me, but because our writers are so funny, and they come up with just like the funniest ideas. And the cast is so good. Like you guys, if you've seen season 1, obviously like Angela and Steve Little, like, and Eric Stockland and Francesca, they're like, everyone's so talented that like, it's almost impossible for it to not be funny. They're funny because they're just, I got some new mascara because I'm out of that. I checked the store the other day. So I'm just really excited. I think it's gonna be good. But you asked when we start filming. We start filming, I think in probably around April-ish or something like that. We don't have any official dates yet. So, but it looks like it's gonna be about the same timeline. This is the worst mascara in the world. Oh my God, it literally looks like I'm not doing anything. It looks like I'm not putting anything on my eyelashes. Like, what? This is horrible. Never buy this eyeliner or this mascara. This is the worst. Are you kidding? Is this even mascara? Is there anything in here? This is horrible. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe how bad this mascara is. It's so bad. That's what you get for buying mascara at a CVS, girl. But yeah, I'm excited to get back to work and to hang out with the cast again and see them. Some of the cast might come to my show in Riverside, and if I have a show in Riverside in like a week. I have this mascara, which I really love, but it's like basically out. Like all my makeup is out. It's so annoying. But even with this being like practically out of mascara and there's like nothing left in it, it's better than the CVS brand new one I just bought. Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing a show in Riverside on February 1st. I think it's sold out, which is a bummer. But maybe not. But I'm gonna have like my whole family there, and I'm trying to get the cast to come. So far, I think a couple of them can come. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, so I don't want to say who. But I'm very excited. That's better. Okay, let's see here. Next questiones. Rebecca Brown said, "What's your favorite makeup brand?" I don't discriminate. I like I kind of like all different makeups. I don't know. I like different products from different companies. Depending on what they're for. Like Benefit eyebrows, oh my God. Benefit is my favorite for eyebrows. Like, by the way, none of this is sponsored. Like, I don't get sponsored by makeup. Makeup doesn't give me nothing. I'm not a beauty guru. So none of this is like, obviously, I mean, this is a live stream, but Benefit has the best brow stuff. Like, and I need help with my brows. One, because I ripped them all out. But even before that, like, I've got really wiry, thick, bushy monster eyebrows. But they also like grow in a weird, they don't grow in a normal eyebrow shape. Like they grow in like the weirdest, bizarre monkey shape. I don't even know what it is. So, but this is like lifesaver. I would die if I didn't have this. And I feel like basically all the products that Benefit for brows are good because they've got like pencils. They've got like the thicker one. They've got this with the little brush. This is my favorite. And then MAC, I really like their Studio Fix. NARS, I like NARS foundation. Not this one though. I like the Sheer Glow. And this one's like thicker. So this one's kind of cakey. So I don't like this one as much. I love NYX lip creams. These are my faves. I don't know. Depends on what I'm doing. Like I have kind of makeup from every different place. Let's see. Jayla said, hold on. Jayla said, "Girl, do you ever think you'll be in a relationship with a girl?" Psh, I don't know. If I fell in love with a girl, sure, I'd be in a relationship with a girl. I don't know. I don't know. I've never been in a relationship with a girl in the past. Let's see. Lucy said, "Do you have anything planned between the end of this tour and the start of filming Haters Back Up?" Yeah, so much. I mean, well, first of all, I'm doing YouTube stuff, but also I'm writing the show, which is crazy amount of work. Like it's a crazy full-time job to write the show. You know, it's full-time, like going into the office every day at 9 a.m. and staying until 6 or later, depending on what episode we're working on and how much work we need to do on it and whatnot. So, Rachel said, "Favorite thing about working at Disney, would you ever go back?" I loved working at Disney. I think my favorite part about working there was just like, I don't know. I like just working at the park. It was so magical. I love Disneyland. Like I've always been obsessed with Disneyland. It's like my favorite place in the world. So I would totally work there again, for sure. I wish I had, I used to have this like inner, like waterline eyeliner type of thing. Let me see if I can find it in here. Oh, got my bracelets. Let's see, next question. Jacqueline said, "Yeah, boy, date Franny." No, I love her, but no, she my sister. Sydney said, "I'm going to Disneyland tomorrow. What's your favorite ride?" I like Big Thunder Mountain. I like Space Mountain. I like Soarin' Over, I guess it's Soarin' Over the World now, which I haven't been on. I like California Screamin'. I like all of them. Eggnog Alicia said, "In like 5 years, would you ever consider writing a book as Colleen?" Maybe. I don't think so. I don't know. I like doing comedy, and I don't think I'm funny as me. Like I think I'm funny as Miranda sometimes. So I think like a book as Miranda is funny, but a book as me, like just, I don't know, like what would I write about? Like I certainly wouldn't want to write about my life and my experiences because it doesn't involve just me, and I wouldn't want to like talk about someone else in a book, you know, like I don't know, I feel like that's like rude. But I don't know, maybe someday. I'm trying to find, I know I had like freaking eyeliner at one point. Maybe it's in my backpack. Let's see here, girl. Let's see what we got. Okay, we're gonna find this eyeliner. Okay, let's see what we got up in this shit. Because I just want that crease, you know. I like to have that crease, not crease, that like. I brought two with me. I'm so annoyed. I brought two eyeliners that like go in the water, like the lash line or whatever you call it. The eyeline. It's called eyeliner. You guys know what I'm talking. It's a pencil. Dang it. And if I had a black powder, I could like dab that in there, but I don't. And this isn't going to stay in there because this is dried out. Yeah, that's not going to work. Ew, that looks so ugly. Well, cool. Okay, next question. Sorry, I'm being so boring and stupid right now. Let's see. Sammy said, can you say hi to Gwen for me? Yes, when I see her tomorrow, I will. All of you. Let's see. Joss said, can Corey join the live stream? No, I think he's in his hotel room getting ready for, because we're about to leave. Madison said, review on Kylie's lip kit. Okay, actually, I will say something about this. So I've never bought one of Kylie's lip kits, but I have used her lip kits because someone gave me one, like at a show. One of you brought me one, which was very sweet. And I don't know how you got it because I feel like they're impossible to get. So anytime anyone has one, I'm like, how did you get that? So someone brought me one, which is very, very sweet. But here's how I feel about it. They're matte, like they're like matte lipsticks, and they're so drying. It's crazy. Like the other day, Manny put some on me when he did my makeover, and my lips felt like the Sahara Desert. Like I felt like they were gonna crack open and bleed. Like they just dry out so much. It's crazy. So I can't imagine like wearing that ever for real. This looks terrible, but whatever. Ew, I literally look so disgusting. Okay, ow, and it got in my eye because I literally just put it in my eye. Okay, I'm gonna answer just a couple more, but then I'm gonna do my hair, my clothes. Okay. Cami said, I'm going to your show with my sister in New Orleans tomorrow. How are you liking New Orleans? I love you. Oh my God, that's so exciting. Well, I can't wait to meet you. And I'm going out tonight, not like out, like that's not me. I don't like party. But I am going to dinner. Let me see, what am I wearing tonight? I need to figure out what the heck I'm just doing my plain old lips. I will say that the last time I came to New Orleans, it was rough. First of all, the show was rough. Because like the tech all went wrong. Like the people at the theater were really mean to us, like really mean. And like the projector went out, the sound went out, like it was super awkward. The audience felt uncomfortable. Like it was so bad. So, and I didn't really get to see the city. I just only saw the theater, and it was not a good experience at the theater. And I had like really bad memories there. So I'm ready to redeem myself. Like I want to redeem New Orleans tonight. So I'm hoping that with Christopher Robin and Jamocha and Suzanne Summers and Corey, between all of us, we'll just have a blast, I'm hoping. Which I think we will. We always have so much fun together. So yeah, I'm sure we'll have so much fun. Maybe I'll get some beads. Wow, that lip color looks terrible on me, but that's fine. Okay. Answer a couple more. My makeup is pretty much done. Ta-da! I'm looking old these days, ladies. Okay. Why is my Twitter not refreshing? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna also change and do my hair. I'm not gonna do my hair probably on this live stream, but I am going to do my hair because, girl, this wave. Oh, I still got some popcorn. That's right. Why is it not refreshing? My Twitter won't refresh. Oh, there it goes. Katie said, when was the last time you went bowling? Like last week, I'm sure. We love bowling. Anne Hamill, 5H Fanatic, said, drink of choice. I always pick Coke. And I know that you're talking about alcohol. But still, you give me the most delicate, wonderful alcoholic drink or a Coke, and I will pick a Coke. Like, I always want Coke. And I don't like Coke with alcohol in it, like barf. Like, that's the grossest. I don't love alcohol. Like, I don't think it tastes good. I don't like the way it makes me feel. So I actually very, very rarely drink. If I do drink, I'll have like a glass of wine or a beer, or like if I'm celebrating, I'll have a glass of champagne. But I don't really like drinking. And if it's a fruity drink, like I won't touch it. Like if it tastes sweet or like fruity or candy, like I would probably throw up from one sip. Like that alcohol mixed with sugar makes me so sick. Like, so I don't really like alcohol very much. But every once in a while, I'll like crave a really good beer or wine. Yeah. Alex said, I want to get drunk with you, though. Don't crush my dreams. It won't happen for many reasons, but also because I don't get drunk. I don't remember the last time I was drunk. I don't get drunk. And if I do get drunk, I fall asleep. Like, I don't get like, oh, I'm crazy. I'm so drunk. I go like, I get to a point where I feel really tipsy, and then I'm like, going to bed. Bye. And I fall asleep. I'm very lame. Kazia said, can you have more songs like Awkward? I can't stop listening to it. That's so cool. Thank you. I'm always writing little ditties. I don't feel like people like them though, so I like never really post them, but maybe I'll start posting more. Georgia said, what does your shirt say? It says, not really. Because basically on tour, I don't see any of the world. Like people are always like, what's it like to see the world on tour? I don't see anything. I see the bus, I see the theater, I see hotel rooms, and I see Walmart. That's all I see. Because in the middle of the night, the only time we stop, like literally I fall asleep on a bus, I wake up on a bus, and then I go into a theater. I'm in the theater the entire day. I don't see the city at all. Like the only places I've seen the city on this tour is San Antonio, a little bit of El Paso, some random city in California that ended up being like super fun. And those were my days off. And so I don't see anything. What was the question? Oh, what did your shirt say? So we stop in the middle of the night at truck stops and at Walmarts, like to go pee or poo because you can't poop on the bus. And Corey and I go around and like read all the weird sayings on shirts at Walmart. So like, that is so not cool. Not really. I'd take a coffee, please. Like he reads all the funny phrases, and he read this one, and it was like 1 a.m. I was delirious, so tired. And he was like, not really. And I wanted new pajamas, so I just bought it. And I don't know. I like shirts with like stupid phrases on them. Okay, I'm gonna change. Question is, I like this. We got my outfit. Do I want to wear? Let's see. Should I wear this striped shirt? It's a crop top with high-waisted jeans, and then I could wear this like over it. Oh, it's like button down. Or this turtleneck green crop top thingy with this over it. I'll probably wear a jacket. It's kind of cold outside. I also have just plain black crop top. And I have a hat too that I could wear. What do you guys need to wear? And I'll put it on. And then I'm peacing out because I gotta do my hair and I gotta go. I got popcorn stuck in my teeth. Ava said whatever one makes your boobs look best. Miranda Bay said, what kind of phone case do you have? It's a Lumi. So it lights up if you want to take a selfie. I like never use it because I never take selfies. And people are saying the stripey. Jacqueline said, ew, no, not the turtleneck. Rude. The stripey shirt. The green thing is gross. Everyone hates the green one. That's so funny. You guys are shady. Okay, hold on. Let me put that on really quick. I don't want you to see my nakedness. Hold on. I'm wearing shorts underneath my pants. Underneath my sweatpants. I like doubled up. Oh my God, you guys are gonna sing. Okay. Ta-da! Do you guys ever like sit for too long and then you get these like lines like from when you're sitting like that? I hate that. Okay, that's cute. Good choice. And I got my glasses. My Tyler Oakley glasses. I wear these all the time. Okay, so I'm going to put on my pants and yeah, do my hair and go hang out in New Orleans. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. This was really fun for me. I love doing live streams so much. And thanks for always just being so sweet and loving and supporting, especially on Twitter. And I'll see you guys next time. I have a fun video coming out for you tomorrow. Okay, bye.